Check your piggyback infusion. This one time as a nurse, there was a movie in there, wasn't there? This one time in band camp. This one time as a nurse, I was in a rush, big surprise. I was in a rush, went into my patient's room to hang a piggyback infusion. And for those of you that don't know what a piggyback infusion is, you need to Google it. Put it simply is piggyback, main IV fluid, piggybacked on top of the main IV fluid. And the piggyback is usually connected by an extension tubing. Everyone's IV pump is a tad bit different, but the gist is about the same. You hang the piggyback, you program the machine, you program it for however long the piggyback is, and whenever the piggyback is done, the machine's gonna beep and tell you piggyback's done, or it's gonna beep and tell you that the piggyback is dry or there's air in the tubing, and you have to go in and adjust the machine. That's the way it's supposed to happen. This one time when I was a nurse, I was in a hurry and I don't quite remember the actual piggyback. Could have been electrolytes, it could have been a K-ride, or it could have been a bolus of something. It, quite honestly, could have been an antibiotic. I don't really remember. Program the machine. You have to prime the actual tubing itself, so you clamp and unclamp it, turn it upside down, prime the tubing, or you can, go backwards. Okay, there's plenty different ways of doing this, and at the time of my training, I was taught to prime the bag, the secondary bag, the piggyback, turn it upside down, unclamp the tubing, and let it flow so that you get the tubing primed, clamp it, turn it back upside down, hang it up, and then connect the top to the machine, and you're connected, blah, blah, blah. Program the module, and poof, you're done. What I failed to remember was unclamping the piggyback. Every IV tubing has a roller clamp, and yeah, I forgot to unclamp that roller clamp on the piggyback, so while the machine thought it was drawing from the piggyback, I had the tubing clamped, so it was actually drawing from the main IV. I didn't realize this mistake until many hours later, when it dawned on me after I had a lull from the craziness, and thought to myself, piggyback never alarmed. I'm gonna go check on that. And when I went in and checked, the piggyback, secondary piggyback, was still full. It had not infused, and the roller clamp was still clamped. So yeah, I had to start all over again. Promptly unclamped the tubing, reprogrammed to infuse the piggyback, and voila! It actually worked. Now, for those of you who are smarter than me and most likely have hung your piggyback, connected to the main module, and back primed it so that you don't have to worry about that whole roller clamp thing, yeah, I learned my lesson. From that point forward, I would back prime. Now, caveat being, there are machine modules, there are IV pumps out there that don't have a back priming function. So you got to do what I did and turn the tubing upside down and clamp and unclamp. May the odds be ever in your favor for unclamping the tubing appropriately. Leave your comment down below. Share the vlog and pass it on. And as always, check your own pulse first.